The nation held its breath. For the first time in 2 long years, she stood at the podium, not as a distant figure in a formal portrait, but as a woman, a mother, a future queen, ready to find her voice once more. The silence in the room was electric, a palpable anticipation for the first public words from the Princess of Wales since her retreat from public life. But what she delivered in that moment was so much more than a return. It was a revolution. A mission so bold, so deeply personal, it has the power to redefine the monarchy for the next century. And if you want to understand the profound shift that just took place, you need to hear what she said. Welcome to Royal Report 24/7. If you're captivated by the moments that truly shape the royal family's future, you're home. And to make sure you never miss a story this significant, be sure to subscribe and tap the like button. Sharing our reports is what helps us grow this community of royal watchers. Now, let's step into the room where it happened. The setting was a symposium for early childhood development, a cause that has become the very bedrock of her public work. She walked in, radiant in a soft, dove-gray dress, a symbol perhaps of the storm she has weathered. The applause was thunderous, emotional, a wave of public affection that washed over the room. She smiled, that familiar, warm smile, but her eyes held a new depth, a gravity forged in the quiet struggle of her private health battle. She began by thanking everyone for their kindness, her voice clear and steady, yet layered with a vulnerability we have never heard before. She spoke of her own recovery, not in clinical terms, but as a human journey. She talked about the long, quiet days, the time for reflection, and how that solitude had crystallized her purpose, sharpening her focus on what truly matters. And then, she leaned into the microphone, her gaze sweeping across the audience, and she unveiled it. Not a new initiative, not a campaign, but a crusade. She called it the foundation for a resilient generation. This is not just another royal patronage. This is a lifelong, institutional commitment, backed by the full force of the Prince and Princess of Wales's future reign, to embed mental health and emotional resilience support into the very fabric of British society, starting from pregnancy and extending through the first 5 years of child's life. She didn't just announce a goal. She declared a national emergency of the human spirit. She presented data. She shared heartbreaking anecdotes from parents she's met, and she laid out a comprehensive, cross-party, multi-generational vision. This isn't about building playgrounds. It's about building fortitude. It's about equipping an entire generation with the emotional armor to face a complex world, and it starts by supporting the parents, the caregivers, the village that raises a child. The scale is staggering. It involves partnering with the NHS, the education system, and the private sector in a way no royal has ever attempted. It's a direct, ambitious, and breathtakingly bold answer to one of the most pressing crises of our time. And in doing so, Princess Catherine has done something strategically brilliant. She has taken her own vulnerability, her own period of struggle and recovery, and alchemized it into a source of immense strength and authority. She is no longer just a spokesperson for these issues. She is a living testament to their importance. She has connected her personal narrative to a national mission in a way that is utterly authentic and profoundly powerful. The reaction in the room was one of stunned silence, followed by a standing ovation that seemed like it would never end. You could see it on the faces of the experts and policymakers present. This was different. This was a step change. This was the moment the Princess of Wales transitioned from a beloved figurehead into a visionary leader. The palace's communications machine has been quietly building to this for months, but the sheer scope of the ambition has caught even seasoned royal watchers by surprise. This is Catherine's legacy, laid out in stunning detail. It is her life's work, and she is launching it not from a place of quiet comfort, but from a place of hard-won wisdom. She has taken her pain and is using it to fuel a national transformation. The foundation for a resilient generation is more than a charity. It is a promise. A promise from a future queen to the children of tomorrow. And in making that promise, she has not just stunned the nation. She has given it a new reason to believe in the monarchy's purpose for the decades to come. This was the speech we were all waiting for, but it was the mission we never saw coming. If you were moved by this historic announcement and want to follow the journey of the foundation for a resilient generation as it unfolds, your support is crucial. Stay with us here at Royal Report 24/7 for continuing coverage. Subscribe to our channel, like this video to show your support for this vital cause, and share this story to spread the message of hope and resilience that the Princess of Wales has so powerfully ignited today.